Welcome back to another episode of Mo and Mr. Froggie in the basement of my house with no pants on. Tonight, just before the show, Mr. Froggie and I, we were talking about what we should talk about, and I think we agreed on a subject tonight, that something we both have an equal hatred for, maybe for varying reasons, but equal passion against, and that would be, you want to go ahead and tell Mr. Froggie?
Yeah, David, that'd be Coors Light.
Coors Light? Yep, I hate Coors Light. I don't know what your feeling exactly on it is, Mr. Froggie. I know that we kind of shared some similar hatred for it, but in my opinion is that if rain is God's tears, Coors Light is God's piss. That's what God does when He urinates. He puts it in a bottle of Coors Light, and some people drink it. I guess they're into that kind of thing. Certainly there's enough videos around the internet that clearly display that people like to drink pee or pee on each other. That's really not what we're talking about tonight, but, you know, just that Coors Light is kind of that same thing.
Yeah, David, what I really think is that there isn't really a brewery. It's more like, you know, they just have a ranch and they actually milk the horses, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and I would imagine that's kind of what it is. The horses probably actually drink the Rocky Mountain spring water, and then actually it's recycled spring water by the time it gets to the people at home. You know, the other thing is, I think that we need to examine some of the poor decisions that have been made in this world by people that are drunk on Coors Light. Now, the first, I'm not so much sure if it was Coors Light or if it was somebody that was, you know, on crack, but a poor decision, certainly that I've heard attributed to Coors Light, is letting Phil Simms announce football games. Phil Simms is retarded with a capital T. This guy, I don't know where they dug him up from. I mean, he had one good football game of his career, and suddenly he's an expert on football. Really, he's just a blathering idiot. But, you know, you get a few people drunk on Coors Light, like some execs at CBS, and boom, some guy's got a commentating career. Another decision that I, heard, and Mr. Froggie, I think you were the one that actually reminded me of this, is Celine Dion.
Yeah, David, whoever let Celine Dion sing, they were definitely drunk on Coors Light.
Yeah, the Canadians have a lot of fine selections of beer, but somebody up there got a sip of Coors Light and said, "Hey, America, we got somebody for you." Or maybe it was just the people that let her into this country that were drunk on Coors Light. The people that work at the immigration services, I think some of those are definitely candidates for Coors Lightaholics. I guess that's a new term I just came up with.
Yeah, Damon, there's a lot of people there's kind of a whole underground network of Coors Light people that drink it and don't tell anybody.
Yeah, a lot of closet Coors Light drinkers. I've known a few. They seem like nice people at first, but then you start kind of examining their habits, and they sit at work and sing Celine Dion, or they, it turns into harder things, like they do an 8-ball over the weekend, that kind of thing. Coors Light is not a real good influence on most people's lives, but the unfortunate thing, I think, is that a lot of people get started at a real young age. I'm going to go ahead and roll to a clip of my son. I caught him drinking Coors Light the other night. He's not quite 3. I'll roll the clip here. Wow, I had seen the clip and I forgot how shocking that was. Pretty sad.
Yeah, David, I'm pretty sure you're going to a nicer place after social services sees that video.
Yeah, probably am. I better watch my cornhole after that.
Yeah, David, that's a terrible thing.
But I have to, stick up for myself. That wasn't all my fault. His mom brought home a 6-pack of Coors Light, and I'm not sure I'm proud to admit this on the broadcast or not, but I actually waited until she passed out on the couch, and then I hit her for drinking Coors Light. That was the only reason. So that's, I'm going to use that defense to my credit. Any other closing thoughts, Mr. Froggie, I guess, on the subject of Coors Light and what we're talking about?
No, David, just hope that all the people out there that are drinking it try to seek some help. Certainly we don't want to see anybody fall down a Coors Light or, become injured, or like your son who's already messed up at the age of 3. But if you're drinking it and you like it, then basically you're about as, well, I don't know, man, there isn't really many words. I guess you're basically about as gay as 8 guys blowing 9 guys.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's... I think on that note, we better just call it a night. So, cheers, Mr. Froggie. See you next week.
Alright, Demon. Later.
Later.